You ready? So this one requires to do, you have to use integration by parts. All right, so I want to explain to you. So leading shows U as our sign and DB as XDX because remember integration of arc sign is not one of the basic integration rules. So you know for sure you have to use arc sign as one as your U. Whatever you know. Easily integrated, one of the basic 20 rules. So U and DB is the one you match if you give a problem. And then what do you have to find? You have to find what?
U and D.
I just found your work when you do you need to show me all the steps to understand. So this is a good problem because it is the integration by parts, and then each one of you what you learned yesterday is trigonometric substitution. Where's Taylor? I didn't see Taylor since last Thursday.
He's on a field trip still. They went to Florida. Yeah.
I haven't seen him Thursday. So Thursday, Friday, today is on Tuesday. So he missed 4 days in a row. Okay, so Taylor's missing and then I missed the full time. That's the area of the time. Okay, there's one more time. Does anybody see who else is missing? Maya. Okay, that's fine. Thank you. Okay. So now let's see. Does everybody see what she did here? This is U, and this is a B. Remember? The formula says UV minus what? Integration and then what? V times what? Du. So, I mean, yeah, V versus V. EVA. Okay, this is your U dV is going to be V du. So V
It's well to right.
Okay, and then du right here. So x squared over 2 is V. This one, 1 over this is what? U. So if you want to, you can write it out like this so they can see easily.
So after you write that out, because it's UV minus VDU.
Right, this is what she's going to write it so you can clearly see. So write down x squared over 2 times 1 over this dx.
Oh yeah, she combined it. She just combined it too.
Right. I'll separate it. Still, you see everybody?
Yes, I saw it.
All right. Now, everybody see it. You don't have to do anything to this. This is a done deal. U times V, you got your answer. So give me the one of which part? The second part, right? Integration part. So she's gonna do, look at this. Whenever you have a square root, you need to think about yesterday what we got. There's a 3.
Oh, it's A minus A squared minus U squared.
A squared minus U squared, which is type 1. Then what does it say? Then you want to say U is equal to what? A times what? Sine theta. So that's what she did. A in this case wasn't write down use a red color for me. Write down right above x. Write down a squared is equal to 1. So that means a comma. That means what? A is equal to 1. Very good. Do you want to see that? So then you're gonna say u, which is x, is equal to what? A times this, but a is equal to 1. So that's why she will write down sine theta.
And u is equal to 8.
What else do you have to write down? The formula also says what? Square root of 1 minus x squared is equal to what? A times what? Cosine theta. Yes, Kobe.
Maybe.
Okay. You need to erase this one. Okay, you need to erase this part when you do. Okay, why don't you erase the integration part so you can write down your this one. Remember the definition says square root of 1 minus x squared is equal to 1 times A times cosine theta. So write down square root of same as equal to what? Just simply what? Cosine theta. Yeah, she's going to start right now, so she's going to do it again. So yesterday we learned is what? You need to recognize whenever you see a square root of something square minus variable square, then you use what? U to be A times sine theta, right? So she got this. Now she's going to rewrite this problem. Okay, rewrite this problem here. Put the problem right here. Write down that problem, integration of this problem right here.
I can write it right now. Okay. So this will be.
Write down the same problem first. X squared divided by 2 times that first. Write down that problem first, and you're going to do the substitution. Okay, now tell me, what is x squared? Class, tell me what's x squared. Sine squared theta. Okay, so she's going to write down sine squared theta. Put the integration part in the front. Okay, and divided by 2. All right. Now, what is square root of 1 minus x squared? Then you just found out. What is that equal to? Cosine. Okay. What is dx? Cosine theta d theta. It's very nice. Did you see that? Whenever you use substitution, you get to cancel out the square root with your what? The dx. So what do you have now? Cosine theta and cosine theta. Can use the red pen to cancel them out. And then rewrite the problem again. Great. Now you want to put the number in the front, so you don't have to worry about it, okay? Just looking at the cosine square theta and d theta. With the sine square theta and d theta, so what would you do now? Okay, don't do anything yet, really. Tell me, what would you do? You cannot, which, this is just square. I don't know how to type a square, so you need to reduce that power using a what? Rewrite this, that's right. Right, you're gonna write down 1 minus cosine 2 theta divided by 2. That's right, you're gonna reduce the power. So do that now. So she wrote this down. This is called reducing power. You used to have a power 2. Now what kind of power do you have? Only 1 power. Okay, great. So she's gonna rewrite this problem in this. So she's gonna come up here and rewrite the problem. Look at the method 1 says you have a square root of a squared minus u squared, then you're gonna say u is equal to a
and then the root of a squared minus u squared is equal to a cosine theta.
Right.
So that means that it's going to be sine squared theta over 2 cosine theta d theta.
Yeah, that's what she did.
All right.
Sine squared is
So she,
over cosine
all right.
theta.
So where? How do we know that?
This is coming from this. Yes.
When did you get that?
Because x is a sine theta. What is the x? What's the derivative of a sine theta?
Wait, I thought.
That's a cosine theta, d theta.
So x is like a.
No, x is a sine theta. They gave it to you. It's in yesterday's lesson. There's 3 methods. It says x to the u is equal to a sine theta. U a happen to be 1, so you have to write down. Right, x is you are saying. That's right. X is a variable. U is a variable. So did everybody see it? Do me one more favor. Rewrite this problem as 2 problems. Equal to
Where does it tell us?
1/2 times 1/2 about md theta minus 1/2 times this. So they can see there's 2 problems. Make it the 2 integration parts. Integration. Write that right there. You have space for it. 1/2 to 1/2 theta d theta. Okay, and minus 1/2. 1/2. Move this up somewhere. I need to put it divided by 2.
Yes. And let me just put.
Yes. First, look at this. So she replaced sine squared theta into 1 minus cosine 2 theta divided by 2. Now you can make it to 2 parts. So 1/2 times 1/2 d theta, 1/2 times cosine 2 theta over 2. So 2 and 2 makes what? 4. That's what you have. So 1/2 theta, 1/2 times 1/2 is what? 1/4 theta. What else?
1/4 come from in front of that one.
1/2 times 1/2. 1/2 times 1/2 is what? 1/4. Right. Remember, distributing 1/2 times 1, 1/2 times what? 1/2 here. This half is underneath 1 and underneath 1.
Okay.
All right. So you take antiderivative of a cosine. What is antiderivative of cosine? That is the sine. When you have a 2 theta, so you need to divide it by what? 2. So she has 2 came, this 2 came from 2 theta. All right. Now you're almost done. This is the time you gotta draw a triangle. Because you have a 1/2, just a number. So when you take a constant, when you take a derivative of constant, you gotta what? Like if it's a, thinking of it like if it's a dx, when you're taking a derivative of number dx, you get x. In this case, you have a d theta. So when you take a derivative of a number, give you what? Theta. Right. Is x over 1. Use a okay. So I can just write that over 1. Because x over 1 is same as 1. I means opposite over 1. Opposite of what? Hypotenuse. So opposite is x. Hypotenuse is what? 1. So what is your other leg? Hypotenuse square minus what? Other leg, which is 1 minus x squared. Yes.
So you see where it says equals 1/2, 1 minus cosine 2 theta over 2. I know where that comes from. I know that's the idea, like that's the property. Yeah, how it is the property. So that next one says equals to, so that's after you integrate. So 1 minus cosine 2 theta over 2. Like, what you have to use?
Do not integrate. This is already answer. That's your answer. This is what integrated.
So yeah, then,
Yes.
that's where y'all wrote it to. Equals to. Okay.
And then
So-
from here, you come over here.
Okay, so did you break it up? Is that how you got 1/2 d theta? So it's like that 1 minus cosine 2 theta over 2. Is that 1 and that 2 that you can make that a 1/2? Okay, so 1/2 d theta, and then minus because of the minus cosine 2 theta. So that's a property. Like you can take that 2 out of the denominator and remove the cosine. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like that's the
Cosine theta. What's the derivative of cosine theta?
derivative of cosine 2 theta.
Derivative of cosine.
Derivative is 1/2 sine 2 theta. Okay.
And then 1/4 is like 1/2 times 1/2 give you what? 1/4. So
Okay.
if she wants, she can rewrite this as 1/4
And then
and not put it in.
that theta came from
They were confused by this, so just write down 1/4 there.
that theta comes from the d theta, right? The integral
Yeah.
d theta. Okay.
Does it make more sense to you? Okay, because you multiply 2 and 2 give you 1/4, 2 and 2 give you 1/4. Okay, is it easier that way?
Yeah, now I see like this.
All right, not done yet. Okay, so good thing you wrote it down. We cannot find sine 2 theta using right triangle. So write that over here. Sine 2 theta is the same as what? Sine 2 theta is the same as 2 times sine theta and cosine theta. That's another identity. All right, so you have to know that. All right, then you're done. Now it's time for you to replace your theta with x.
This is the
Correct.
question.
Did you do me a favor? Right here, write down theta is equal to what?
Theta is equal to arcsine of x.
Isn't it? But sine is x equal to sine theta. So if you're looking for theta, then you need to do what? Invert. Just to replace all the thetas. So this theta is just arc sine x. Minus sine theta is x, and cosine theta is this. So x times this.